Hey everyone and welcome to another ATR video. Today we will be talking about getting NR2003 set up on your computer as well as going over the most common problems with it. In one big bulk video is the easiest, most understandable go-to guide for any noob to this amazing masterpiece of a simulator. First, how do we download NR2003? To download, go to the Wild Customs and Cars website. I will link everything in the description below. Go to MISC files. You will see the first link that appears as NR2003 full version. Download this link. It will contain everything needed to set up the game. Once your download is finished, unzip the file. It is advised to have both WinRAR and 7-zip for the purpose of extracting files. Once you've extracted the files, it is important to find the proper NASCAR Racing 2003 season directory. This should be located in your C drive. Once you have found the Papyrus folder which leads to NR2003, click on the setup.exe and set up the game. Use the following key to install the game: RAB2 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 RAB2-8869. You should hear an engine sound. Once this is done, the next step is to go to the patches folder that came with the original download. First install the NR2003 Update 1012.01 file. Second, install the NR2003 12.01 fix file. Now, go back to your Papyrus folder and rename the original NR2003 exe to NR2003 original. From here on out, you can ignore this file. Now, copy the NR2003 exe from the NoCDEXE and paste it into your NR2003 directory. It is also advised to run the 3D configuration and additionally set compatibility to Windows XP Service Pack 3. Be sure to follow each step carefully. You will be using the NoCDEXE to play the game. If all works properly, you should be able to run the game. Once you have base NR2003 setup, I am pretty sure you will want to install modified tracks and cars. I'll show you how to do that. Mods and tracks can be found in the hundreds on the internet, so I'll take you on a generalization of how it works. You usually take a download link, typically from Mediafire or an NR2003 devoted website, and download. After that, unzip the file, and you should have your track. First and foremost, make sure that the track is not double-foldered. Your downloaded track should be track name, and take you straight to the track contents. There should not be a folder into the track folder itself. Once you've made sure of this, you take the folder of the track you downloaded, and move it into your NR2003 directory, and place it in Tracks. The same process applies to car mods, except for those you would be dragging the car mod file into the Series folder of your NR2003. And there you have it, an NR install tutorial for mods, tracks, and the game itself. Now let's go into some of the nitty-gritty. You've done some racing and now you think, how do I get online racing going? This is done in two ways. You can either port forward, in which someone provides a public IP as to directly connect with, or you utilize a third-party program such as Radman or ZeroTA. Using a port forward server is the ideal way to do online. Somebody sends their server IP. With that IP, you go into multiplayer of your NR, use your current TCP, IP node, your current IP number. And from there, type in the IP that was given to you in the IP address bar and you should be able to directly connect. For Radman to work, you'll need to install the program firstly. Once again, I'll link everything in the description. Follow the setup wizard and from there, by clicking Join Private Network, you'll be able to connect with others in that network once you put the network name and password. Someone gives out their network name and password and from there you connect with that information. Now some frequently asked questions. Ask me in the comments if I miss anything. If you have a throughput fell to unacceptable level error that continuously boots you out of an online server, that is a core issue. Most leagues have a standard core that improves online quality. The best solution is to ask around for this core. If a track does not load, most of the time it is either because you are over 128 tracks, which is the NR limit of tracks, or you have textures files known as MIPS missing. This can be resolved by copying and pasting the MIPS from that track into your shared folder, as well as downloading shared folders which contains more MIPS. There are some online such as Revamped Reloaded which provide these additional MIPS. If a car mod does not load, it is most likely due to having over 16 series in your series folder of NR. If you do not see other cars' paint schemes online, this is because you did not download their car file. Downloading their car file. The car file is the solution. To import a paint scheme into NR, it is advised to use a TGA file when you import the scheme. Blinking or warping is the result of internet or server faults. This is dependent on each person, something you will need to learn to live around. As a result, contact in online NR is looked down upon due to the probability of what is called netcode accidents, where a car blinks into another car, causing an accident. If you're unable to connect to a server, this is most likely the result of having the wrong TCP/IP node port forward. Use your original, main IP. Radman uses the 26.0 TA uses the 172.IP. Make sure to change your IP node depending on how you connect. You also must have the same exact track in order to successfully connect. If you have any other questions, ask me below. I hope this video helps the next gen of NR users. This is ATR signing out.